Good Lord, is it ever a good morning? It's too early, but we're here anyway. Oh, here we go.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
Welcome in, everybody. It is way too early for this. I don't know why they would do this at 5 a.m., but here we are. The NHL and Fanatics have released what the new jerseys are going to look like, and we're fortunate enough to have a little sneaky peek, if you will. And with any luck, maybe we'll even see what Anaheim and LA's new sweaters look like. But again, it's way too early for this. As always, if you want to help us out, keep us independent, you can use that donate button and follow us on all of our social media. Here we are. It's way too early, guys, but right back here, that's one of the new jerseys. Now made by Fanatics. We're going to get into the other ones here in a minute, but let's give you a little sneaky peek. Well, hey now. There you go. Gives you a little look at what the differences are, but let's start with the big one, of course. No more shoulder dimples. Mm-hmm. Now, the funny thing about this, of course, being no more shoulder dimples, a lot of revisionist history happening. People that were complaining the loudest about the addition of dimples during the Adidas rollout are now some of the same people who are bitching loudly that the dimples are gone. So, I love revisionist history. For the unaware, the uninitiated, the dimples were intellectual property of Adidas, and that is why they did not make the transition. But let's compare here. You can see what's, for some people that dug the dimples, finally got into them. Yeah, they're going to be disappointed. For the people who were like, ugh, what are these things on the shoulders, when they made the transition to Adidas? Okay, I guess you'll all be happy. Fine. The other big difference, of course, though, is the holographic shield. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you may have seen that I was making waffle comparisons. You'll see it here in a minute. But the holographic shield, that's easily more about counterfeiting countermeasures than anything. I do think it's a really cool change when you see the detail, but yeah, it makes me want some waffles. You can see the old Adidas one here, very shiny, has these vertical lines on the top and bottom of the NHL letter mark there, but then kind of a crisscross pattern underneath the letter mark. In the new version, it gets away from being shiny and has this kind of holographic feel to it, and now the crisscross pattern, or the waffles, if you will, are on the outside. But I gotta say, I really like this holographic one. The shiny one always kind of looked a little cheap to me. This looks way, way better. Almost kind of a matte thing, but yeah, you're not going to be able to counterfeit this. Good luck, China, is all I'm saying. Good luck. Now, if you watch that video that I played just a few minutes ago, you'll see that a couple of those Fanatics jerseys had the shiny ones. Well, that's because they were prototypes before the hologram introduction. Just wanted to put that out there. Finally, the elbows are a little bit more reinforced. That was a change that was requested by the players because of board burn. And to their credit, Fanatics listened. So we have this new shoulder fabric, and it does have a little bit of a sleeker look. You have the holographic shield, but the everything else is the same. This is all being done at the same warehouse and manufacturing complex that the previous jerseys were. And I got to say, I've compared both jerseys. Fanatics appears, at least in my mind, if you have a Reebok jersey and you have an Adidas one, this is the perfect marriage between the two. They're using the same factory Adidas did, so you would hope that quality would remain, and I've compared them both. The quality is there. After that jersey debacle between Nike and Major League Baseball, I think we can collectively all breathe a sigh of relief now. Thankfully, Fanatics didn't try to innovate something that did not need to be innovated. I'm telling you. And yes, the Teal crew, we never sleep. You want to see what the Utah one looks like? You want a little sneaky peeky? There you go. How's that? And I would just say, if you can get your hands on one of these, do you understand what a collector's item this is going to be down the line? I would say buy 2 or 3 of these and just tuck them away. Pro tip, everybody. Pro life hack. Tuck them away. Whip them out. In about 10 or 15 years, throw them up on eBay and collect your winnings. Okay? Pro life hack from me to you at this ungodly early hour of the morning. Ugh. So, there are going to be 3 tiers. And yes, you heard me correctly. 3 tiers. You're going to have the on-ice versions. Hello. So, as you can see, we've got the Adidas here, the shiny shield. We've got the new Fanatics one. You can see no shoulder dimples, nice holographic. And if you want to see what the back looks like, there you go. And for those who plan on going to SAP Center for the draft party, We'll be having these there, so if anybody wants to take a look in person, they will be there. But you're going to have 3 tiers now to choose from. You will finally be able to buy the on-ice version, the ones that the players wear. You're going to be able to get those at retail. They're going to be somewhere around $400 or so. Hey, you want to pay for quality, you got to shell out a couple bucks. But finally, fans who want to wear what the players wear, they won't have to wait for an equipment sale. They won't have to broker a purchase through, our buddies Paul or Mitch or whoever else. You don't have to worry about doing all that. You'll be able to get them now. Secondly, the second tier, it's going to be about $180 blank, $230 plated, basically the same price point that the Adidas ones are at now. Those will be the premier jersey. Those essentially replace the Indonesian-made Adidas jerseys that have been sold at retail for the last 6 years. And the bottom tier breakaway jersey that Fanatics has had for the last 6 years will remain at the same price point. All that being said, I haven't seen retail versions yet. When it came to the Adidas retail jerseys, I know I'm one of many who never appreciated how thin they were, how big the neck hole was, or the fact that they flared out like a dress at the bottom. Didn't care for that. So we will see if changes were made by Fanatics when they release their produced premier versions. They will hit stores in September. Of note, practice jerseys. We're talking practice. They'll be available to purchase again. Unfortunately, as of now, I have confirmed that it will be the lower quality Indonesian versions, not the MIC ones that the players wear. So for the jersey geeks like me who do custom projects, that's a bit of a bummer. But September is a little ways away, and minds may change. We will see what happens, but I can confirm that the crest that will be on these Indo-made practice jerseys that are going to be for sale at retail, can confirm they will no longer be the heat-sealed, plasticky vinyl decal that was heat-sealed on there. It will be a stitched crest, so at least we have that. Again, these are going to be dropping in September. Again, if you want an early look at them, you can swing by the Teal Town USA suite at SAP for the draft party this Friday. And we're going to be wearing both that Cali Fin and let's grab it, the teal one here. This one obviously not printed, not plated, but again, this also gives you an idea. This was a prototype. So this has the shiny shield, whereas the Cali Fin actually has the hologram one, so you will be able to contrast and compare. The really disappointing thing with this launch is the fact that they've done it at 5 a.m. Pacific, and as it stands now, LA and Anaheim have not yet dropped their new designs. So what are we going to do? Maybe it's because LA and Anaheim aren't fucking awake yet, like the rest of us should be. Let's fucking go with this. The ones joining us right now, God love you. God love you. But yeah, we never sleep. We never fucking sleep here. Is AJ giving props to a Fanatics made item? This is the thing, guys. No one has shit on this company more than I have. Or at the very least, I'm in the fucking top 3. I got to admit, they nailed it. Now, they're using all the same stuff that Adidas did. You would hope, you would think they would nail it. They did. It's like I said, it's the perfect marriage between the Reebok design with those shoulders, but it's got the Adidas style collar. Now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, if they decide to make changes, I prefer the V logo. I'm not a big fan of the I don't know, what do you even call it? Crew neck, Reverend collar. Not a big fan. Maybe they'll make that change and go back to a more Reebok style, or maybe they'll come up with something really cool, totally different. But I gotta give them props. I'm gonna shit on you when you deserve it, but when you deserve the credit, I'm gonna give that out as well. And Ruben, yes, way too early, my man. Way too early. Ryan saying, glad they got rid of the authentic name of the $180 jerseys. Yes, I think that was a big bone of contention, especially since Adidas was sued 3 different ways. I believe Florida, Michigan, and New York. Google it. They were sued for using authentic as a naming device. So yes, the $180 version / $230 if it's plated and named and everything. Those will be known as the premier versions. There is a video that should be now available on Fanatics and the NHL Twitter accounts that is narrated by none other than Doc Emmerich. I'll just leave that there. But a nice video. And from what I understand, you can expect more stuff dropping throughout the morning. Maybe if we're lucky, something nice for the people who live on the West Coast. But there's going to be a lot of stuff going on today. I'm still sitting here like refreshing, hoping that LA and Anaheim drop, but nothing as of yet. Yes, Marty, we will be situated in a suite. That's typically how they take care of us at those special events. Now, see, Beat Plug saying gonna miss the dimples for sure. Like I said, man, there are so many people on the hockey jersey Reddit that are, oh my God, I can't believe they're getting rid of the dimples. Again, it was Adidas intellectual property. It's fine, but I'm telling you, these same people that are complaining about the loss of the dimples are some of the same people that complained about the addition of the dimples 6 years ago. I can go either way. They're just really nice. I'm fine with it. It's, again, we can, look at the comparisons. I gotta be honest. I think the dimples kind of make it look a little busy. I think it looks cleaner without the dimples. And the fact that they were supposed to be some sort of like aerodynamic balance, to me, that just sounds like marketing bullshit. But it is what it is. I like them. But that new shield is really, really nice. I also kind of, I like the new tag in the collar that you don't have to really squint and look at the, if it's actually made in Canada or not. You're not sitting there going, okay, let me look at the tag. No, it's legit. You can see that huge Fanatics tag with the Canadian flag on it. It's like, okay, cool. That's an MIC. We know that's legit. We know that's what the players wear. Digging it, man. Totally digging it. But this is the the finished product, and it's done right. So if you have any more questions here, this is last call for that. Other than that, I'm going back to bed. God damn it. This was way too early. Wonder how the fit is compared to the old Fanatic style. In what way are you asking that question? How the fit is compared to the old Fanatic style? Well, Fanatics never made MIC jerseys before, so I'm just telling you, I put on both of these. They fit identical. Again, it's coming out of the same factory, same people behind it. Well-known, uber awesome Adidas, guy from Adidas now with Fanatics, Eric Bodmer. Believe me, you talk about a guy who knows quality. That's the dude. He is forget what you saw on the Big Lebowski. Eric Bodmer is truly the dude. But the fit is fine. Again, the only thing that I'm questioning at this point is I want to see if the fit of the, quote, Indonesian made, the premier version, let's see if that fit stays the same as the Adidas ones. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of the thinner material or the huge neck hole, the way they flared out. It is what it is. We'll see if Fanatics decides to make changes and make them fit more like the MIC counterparts on the ice. There we go. Yes, we love EBODs. All right, everybody, last call for questions before I go back to bed. Again, we'll be at the draft. Doors open at 3 o'clock. Draft starts at 4. Look for the Teal Town USA banner. When you're in the lower bowl, just look up, look around the concourse, and one of the suites will have the banner hanging out in the front. That's the one we'll be in. And if you want to come and check out what these look like, we'll be there. Sleepy Mofo. Literally that name. It sounds like you should probably still be asleep at this hour. Are there examples of numbers or player names that could be found? In what regard are you talking about? Like none of the like the fonts haven't changed. So you can see Studnika, and then you can see my name. Like the S and the T are they're the same. If I could hold these up correctly. Everything's the same. And again, it also depends upon your customizer. If you want to roll legit, remember Action Spot Sports is who the Sharks use to do the on ice. So you can send it to them and they'll send it back to you all done up right nice. But fonts, names, numbers. I have such a small window here. But it's all, it's all legit. 24, of course, because of the draft. But we all good. Haven't been up this early since the EK65 train. I feel you, man. I feel you. Let me let you know. All right, so that's your exclusive look here. Stick taps to all the other people out there that are Jersey heads and the Sharks podcasts or whatever. There's your first look. And what am I doing up this early? Let's see. We're going to final look. Nope. LA and Anaheim still yet to put anything up. Those bastards. Oof. Let's see here. I was concerned that it would be like the MLB jerseys where the names would be smaller compared to last season. No. That was all Nike. That was them innovating shit that did not need to be innovative. They're the ones that made the requested changes for that. Fanatics said, we're not breaking something that, or, fixing something that isn't broken. So we're all good here. There's the size of the letters, size of the numbers. That's all the same. That ain't changing. How did I get the jersey already? Let me just say, it's not who you know, it's who I know. And I leave it at that. So, again, if you want to come and see him, if you're going to be at the draft party at SAP on Friday, come by, take a look at him. We'll have, both the Adidas version and the Fanatics version. You can contrast and compare while you're there. I'm not rapping at 5:30 in the morning, but you can do that. And, look, we're going to have plenty of time to kill between draft picks between 1 and 14. So unless Greer trades up, which after yesterday's move, he may in fact do. But you can swing by if you'd like. Maybe we'll even... you know what? I forgot to say this as well. Remember those straw hats that were given out when Eklund had his hat trick? Remember the Hawaiian shirts that were given out? We're going to have some of those to give away too. So if you want to stop by... maybe you'll get there in time to grab one of those little goodies, and you can take a look at the jerseys if you're so inclined. If you don't care, hey, it's all good too. So, all right, final look. Let me see. Come on, LA, Anaheim, come on. And nope. No. All right, so that's your exclusive look. And as I stated, you're going to have a rollout all day today. So keep an eye out on the social, and if you're a Jersey head, there's going to be plenty to look at. Again, I'm dying to see the final rollout of Anaheim in particular, but we'll see where we get there. If nothing happens between now and the draft, if we don't get a schedule release or we don't get another trade, the next time we see you will be live from the draft. Let's hope it is a good pick at 14. Absolutely could not agree with you more. Enjoy the rest of your morning. If you're going back to bed, enjoy doing that, because that's what I'm going to do. And there you go. I don't know how to speak when it's this early in the morning. So enjoy your morning, and we'll catch you live from the draft, if not sooner. Good morning, everybody.